Their Last Supper. Their thoughts in first person, inspired by Noni, written and staged by Agnolia B. Can't. I can't believe. I just can't. It is final. It is finally revealed. Their Last Supper. A homage to 13 black lives. Michael Brown. The words "hands up, don't shoot" went unheard. I was 18, gunned down. The only sound heard was rounds of gunfire from liars. Stephon Clark. I was 22, a young black brother under attack, shot in the back. And for what? 'Cause Sacramento PD has gone nuts? So I was running. That's why you came gunning? You pledged to serve and protect. Continued disrespect. Tyre Nichols. Here we go again. The killing of another unarmed black man. This time by his own kind, 5-1, outnumbered, pepper sprayed and tased. That's what PD is doing these days. And I died for what? A ex-girlfriend? 5 grown black men gone nuts, punching, kicking, and beating me with a baton without just cause in a matter of 13 minutes, yelling 71 verbal commands and multiple blows that would land on one black man's head by the hands of 5 black men. I will never understand. Garner. I can't believe my cries went unheard. My last words, I can't breathe. I was under siege by PD in a prohibited chokehold. My arrest, my imminent death was because of a cigarette? Tamir Rice. The year was 2014. I was a mere tween. 12 to be exact, outside having fun, playing with my toy gun, when you rolled up in my neighborhood. Up to no good. If you scared to walk our streets, stay off our beat. So you got a call. You don't ask no questions. Shoot first, ask questions later, 'cause you a hater. I was fatally shot on the spot. I'm a mama's boy. I was playing with a toy, and you took away my mama's pride and joy. Breonna Taylor. As I lay in my bed in the privacy of my own home, unarmed, PD enters illegally on a no-knock warrant, causing me fatal harm, then falsifying evidence and a cover-up. That's what. George Floyd. Under arrest. Under distress, your knee intentionally placed on my neck until I'm out of breath equals the murder of me in the first degree. Sandra Bland. Driving home one night, I had a busted taillight. That was my only plight. A black woman alone driving home. I just don't understand how can any human can do the things Texas PD do and think we people of color will continue to respect you because you wear the color blue. I was found hanged in my jail cell. What the hell? Ain't nobody scared of you. Ain't nobody scared of death. As I take my last breath, I go down fighting to the end. And after all is said and done, Sandra Bland still wins. Trayvon Martin. I was only 17. Trayvon Martin from Miami Gardens. What did you have to do with me walking through a public space? It was definitely the hue of my face. It was definitely all about race. What it was, what it is, still, is a disgrace. So this is how you treat visitors in your community. I was a mere boy returning back to a friend's home from the convenience store. I had in my hands a bag of Skittles and a soda pop. And for that, I was shot point blank in the chest, another black casualty to add to America's mess. A neighborhood watch never to be forgot. An entire country torn apart was about issues of the heart. The choices Zimmerman made that day was an obvious display of black hate. That was my fate. Because of actions Zimmerman and the American system took, my story is forever documented in America's history books for all to see how the United States of America continues to allow murderers to walk free. Ahmaud Arbery. The day was February 23rd. I was jogging through the street. Not one white man, but three, a family and a friend, fully grown Caucasian men approached me, pursued me, intentionally followed me in their trucks. What the buck? I knew something was up. I tried to run, but they blocked my path. A father, a son, and a neighbor. You do the math. These three against me. Weapons pulled. I had to fight for my life. All recorded on the cell phone. 3 white racists attacked one black brother all alone. Their sentence? Life without parole. My fate? Death. And as the story goes, another racially motivated hate crime. Another black brother's life on the line. As another black brother dies, another black mother cries. Philando, Castile. July 16th, it was a horrible scene. At 9:00 p.m., I'm driving in my car with my lady and her baby, her 4-year-old girl, to be exact. This whole scene was whack. Another black brother under attack. I was pulled over by the cops. Don't know why the hell we were stopped. I told the officer I had a gun and I was licensed to carry. It was on. 'Cause this officer was too damn scary. He yelled, "Don't reach for it." I yelled, "I'm not." My girl yelled, "He's not." And in front of my girl and her baby, this scary ass officer shot me 7 times at close range. Dang. Of course I died from my wounds. Another black brother gone too soon. Sure, a wrongful death lawsuit brought in $3.8 million. But $3.8 million wasn't enough to pay for my girl and her baby or my mother's hollers. Another black brother fatally shot during unexplained traffic stop. Oscar Grant. It was 2009, New Year's Day. Never in my mind thought my life would end this way. I was only 22, hanging out on New Year's Eve, doing what young people do. A fight broke out on the transit. Oakland PD was called. I, of course, was one of the passengers detained. Kneed in the neck, forced face down in the ground, and without just cause. Shot, unarmed, by another dirty cop. Pronounced dead on New Year's Day, 2009. Once again, another black brother dying. Another black family is crying. Alton Sterling. At the age of 37, I was on my way to heaven. Baton Rouge PD was the death of me. Responding to a report of me selling CDs on the street, they found the need to shoot me down. My death was ruled justifiably reasonable sound. And the officers were acquitted. Just another pity in a crooked-ass city. Another unexplained account of a crooked police officer attempting to control a black man's soul with threats. Before I was even restrained, the police officer said he'd shoot me in my bucking head. He alleged I reached for a loaded gun. That was definitely not done. I was definitely not the one. The reason PD came in the first place is because I was selling CDs outside of a convenience store, nothing more. Even the owner said I wasn't causing no trouble, but the officers didn't listen. Another black brother's life missing. Another black family wishing for their loved one's return. Black lives matter, yet and still. A lesson to be learned. Another black brother shot and killed against the master's will. I can't believe. I can't breathe. I can't run through the neighborhood down the street. Can't go to the drive-thru to get myself a bite to eat. I can't fall asleep behind the wheel even if the car is standing still. For real? I can't wear my hoodie on the wrong side of town 'cause my skin is brown. You get to stand your ground, shoot me down with your foot on my neck with total disrespect like you don't know me for real? That's the real deal. That's the drill for people of color. It matters not that I fought for this country. I put myself in harm's way for the good old USA, a hero scorned, torn. I can't believe. I can't sleep in my own bed in peace. I can't go to the store, make a hustle. A cigarette is not a threat to your livelihood. Why a black brother, a brown sister got to die? I can't call my mama's name. I can't play with my daughter, watch her graduate. It's too late. I can't believe it is finally revealed. Their last supper, our last supper, is a huge deal. A lot of family members left lonely. Only envisioned, sketched, painted, and created. 13 feet by 6.4 feet. Written by Agnolia B. Inspired by Noni. Artwork. Their last supper.